Hello beautiful, welcome back. My name is Bettina if you aren't around here. In today's video I'm here to bring you a very small quarterly empties. I don't have many to share with you, but I thought that I would quickly jump on and run through them real quick for you so I can throw the trash out and move on with my life when it comes to these products. So if you want to see what products I've used up over the last quarter, then stay tuned. But before we get into the video, if you aren't around here, you love watching empties related content or any other beauty related project planning content, make sure you subscribe down below. And without further ado, let's jump on into the empties. So I don't have many, and I'm very surprised because normally my empties is quite large, but for some reason this one is quite small. I also wanted to share with you, I have recently purchased a new microphone, so if the audio is kind of still off, I'm still like playing around with the settings on the microphone. I'm hopeful that by the time I get it all figured out, it will be like my audio leveled up. That's obviously the end goal. So let's start off with, actually this basket is like mostly probably hair care and skincare. Actually, I don't think there is a single makeup item in here, which is kind of boring, but it is what it is. First up is another one of my Cleanse & Co. Refillable soy wax candles. This one is the Australian Natives. I currently have it burning and I really enjoy it. It actually smells quite nice, so happy with that one. And I think this was the last one from my collection. I purchased like 10 or something, I think early last year, and it's taken me quite a while to get through them all. They're all 400 gram refills, so it's taken me quite a while to get through all of the ones I purchased in the sale. I have two Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair face sheet masks here. I didn't mind these, but I just felt like they didn't really fit my face all that well. They are like a foil sheet mask, which is kind of interesting. It kind of has foil on one side, and traditionally you like pull that off, but with the Estee Lauder ones, it actually stays like stuck to the, it's like a microfiber kind of sheet mask. So yeah, it just doesn't feel like it fits as well to your face as like those kind of, what are they called? They're like biocellulose kind of masks, or the other just like material kind of sheet mask. So I don't know. I enjoy the goo, but the actual like sheet mask itself, when it comes to like sitting on your face mask, it's very large as well. So it's nice, but I didn't love the actual like sheet mask structure. I do really want to try the Advanced Night Repair Serum, but it's quite expensive. I've heard mixed things about the Advanced Night Repair Serum, so I want to give it a try for myself and see if I notice a difference in my skin, but I haven't just haven't committed to picking it up. I used up a bag of the Kohl's cotton balls. I usually use cotton balls to remove nail polish. I don't use it really for anything else. I had a few of these. Well, I had, I think, 2 bags of cotton balls laying around, and I thought that that's probably the best way to use it up. Once I use them all up though, I think I might switch to maybe just using old shirts or something like that. I used up the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is a sample that I got, I think, in a beauty loop, 7 mils. I like Kiehl's products, but I don't find them like, they don't blow my socks off. And the Ultra Facial Cream I find too heavy for my oily skin. I'm kind of sitting now, for me, I find in between the Ultra Facial Gel Cream or Gel Moisturizer and the Ultra Facial Cream. I find the Gel Moisturizer isn't quite enough for my skin. I just find sometimes, especially throughout the winter months, my skin doesn't get enough hydration from the gel cream or the moisturizing gel. And the Ultra Facial Cream, it's just far too heavy. I can get away with using this of a nighttime in replace of a like facial oil, but in terms of daytime, it's just far too heavy for me. The Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask, this is the flavor Gummy Bear. Gummy Bear is one of my favorite flavors, but and it smells so good. It smells like good enough to eat. I did purchase the candy cane one at Christmas time in replacement of this, and then I did also find a tub of just the berry version in my makeup kit that's been sitting there for a little while. I decided to take that out and use that one up just because it is old and I wouldn't use it on anyone else given how old it is, but I'm also not doing makeup on anyone else. So I just thought that I would rotate that one out. So I've got 2 tubs of Laneige. Laneige lip sleeping mask traditionally takes me like a full year to get through. So I'm good for sleeping masks for quite a while, but it is one of my favorite overnight lip masks. This and the Nuxe Reb de Mille, can't go wrong with them. If you go either of them, I feel like your lips will be nice and moisturized when you wake up in the morning. I've got a product here from Davies. This is the Curl Building Serum. I wouldn't repurchase this one. I did find that once I finally got into a groove of how to do like my curly hair routine, this wasn't bad. But just because it took me so long to get through and I'm trying to find my perfect routine nowadays, this just doesn't quite sit in that. So I'm not going to purchase it, but I do traditionally really enjoy Davies products. Ole Henriksen Glow2Oh Dark Spot Toner. I didn't mind this one. This was a little sample that I got in from a trial pack that I purchased around Christmas time. This one was nice. It's a AHA toner. I didn't really see any differences in my skin though. So between this and the Paula's Choice, I find them quite similar, and I think Paula's Choice is cheaper, potentially. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not quite sure whether that's a true statement because I do believe the Ole Henriksen toner, or this one in particular, comes in quite a large bottle. So I would actually have to look to see the like cost per mil or cost per like 100 mils to see how they compared in price. But Paula's Choice does quite often have quite good sales as well, and I've just been repurchasing that time and time again and been enjoying it. I've got 2 perfumes in here that I have used up but I didn't really love, so I definitely wouldn't pick them up. This is the Davies and Durga I Don't Know What perfume. I found this one quite overpowering, and there's like this scent in it. It's almost like, I don't know, just like this really big whack of green almost in there that really offends me. So I don't love it. Actually, what is that scent? Because I find this particular scent, whenever it's in a perfume, it's like super offensive to me. So if I can figure out what exactly it is, then maybe I might know not to get perfumes with this particular ingredient in it. I think it might be the vetiver, but I can't say for certain because I don't really know. And then I have this one here. This is the Ellis Brooklyn Salt perfume. And again, I wouldn't purchase this one, but I did very much enjoy this one way more than the Davies and Durga. I haven't found a Davies and Durga perfume that I like yet, so maybe I'm just not that brand. Maybe that brand's just not for me. So Salt by Ellis Brooklyn has Ylang Ylang, Tahiti Magnolia, Tahitian Tia, Musk. Yeah, I think it's the violet in it that I don't totally love, but it was a much nicer, more pleasant perfume to wear than the Davies and Durga. It was a lot lighter. Wasn't so like take your breath away when you sprayed it. We've got the Fresh Floral Recovery Calming Mask. I actually quite liked this one. I wouldn't purchase the full size, but I have, from using a couple of samples from Fresh in the last couple of years, I have found that some of their products I actually really quite like. I am currently using one of their face moisturizers. I think it's called the Youth Preserve Moisturizer or something like that. Really, really like it. And I discovered that from like a little sample. The Lom Soothing Eye Complex. I didn't really notice anything with this. Lom is like super expensive. So for me to fork out Lom prices for a product, it's going to have to blow my socks off. Speaking of Paula's Choice, I have finished up one of the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This is probably maybe like my 4th or 5th bottle of this. I just buy a couple at a time during their sales and then just stock up, keep them in my cupboard and rotate through them as I need. I really like using this of a night time. I use this basically every single night. When I get out of the shower after cleansing off, doing an oil cleanser and then a normal cleanser to get my makeup off, I'll go over my skin with this on a cotton pad. Not only do I find it really helps keep my skin clear, but it also helps get off any excess makeup that I've missed, especially like around my hairline, because I often find that I miss around my hairline. So that step is very helpful to make sure every last bit of makeup is off my face. And then we have also a hair care product. This is the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Frizz Control Sculpting Gel. This one, like, I don't know, it didn't really, I didn't really notice it on my hair, if that makes sense, which I guess is a good thing. But in terms of the frizz control, my hair's always frizzy, so it didn't really do anything for that. So for those reasons, I probably wouldn't pick it up. But again, Not Your Mother's, I don't even think you can buy Not Your Mother's in Australia at the moment. So it would just be too difficult for me to pick it up. And it wasn't that great anyway. So I would definitely like to try more hair gels available for like curly hair and the purposes of doing like the curly hair steps. But I wouldn't go out of my way and just repurchase that. There's plenty more out there on the market. I'm sure I can find one that is easier for me to get my hands on. Last but not least is the Virtue Restorative Treatment Mask. This one is like a keratin like treatment mask. I picked this one up on sale. I got the big tub, 150 mils. This one lasted me a very long time. I actually really enjoy the scent of these Virtue products. I have this one and I also have the restorative oil that I use on my hair. I really enjoy the scent of the Virtue restorative products. I would only repurchase this one if I got it on sale. I did quite like it, but I did actually really quite like it. But I really want to try some other hair masks that I have on my list of things that I want to try before I go out and repurchase this one. But I definitely think that I would seriously consider picking this one up again in a sale if it was on a good discount, because I very much enjoyed it. I liked the texture and the consistency. I felt like it was really good at like coating and nourishing my hair, and I really enjoyed the scent. So I would definitely consider repurchasing this one. I really, though, everyone keeps telling me to try K18. So I think that's probably the next one on my list that I want to try. I also currently have my big tub of the Eva NYC hair mask that I purchased on Amazon during Prime Day last year. So I have a few, and I also have like half a bottle still left of Olaplex that I also purchased on Amazon last year in Prime Day sales. So I have a few hair masks in my collection at the moment. And that was the last product. Like I said, there's not much in this, which I'm very surprised about, but I do feel like potentially the next quarter, well, over the next quarter, I feel like I'm going to be using up quite a lot of makeup products, particularly lip products. I have a few lip products that I am like on the edge of finishing up. So I think next quarter, you'll probably see a lot more makeup items in the empties. But that's my empties for this quarter. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and your thoughts on them. Let me know if you have used up any Holy Grail products from your collection recently. I would love to know what they are down in the comments. If you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe down below if you are new around here and you want to keep up to date on any of my beauty related content. I do a lot of project pans on this channel, so if that interests you at all, make sure you subscribe down below. That's it for this video, beautiful. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye, beautiful.